Let me start with something strange. The moment you become disciplined, your life doesn't feel powerful. It feels empty. Your phone gets quieter. Your social circle shrinks. Even your mind feels slower. And that's when doubt shows up. You start thinking, why does improving my life feel so lonely? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Because discipline rewires your brain before it rewards your life. And the brain hates that phase. Neuroscience already proved this. Your brain is designed to chase comfort, not growth. Dopamine, the pleasure chemical, spikes when things are easy, familiar, and rewarding. Scrolling, binge watching, late nights, instant replies. Discipline removes those spikes. So when you wake up early, work in silence, and repeat boring routines, your brain literally feels like something is missing. That missing feeling? People mistake it for loneliness. But it's actually withdrawal. When you stop wasting time, you stop fitting in. When you stop partying every weekend, you become too serious. When you stop complaining, people feel uncomfortable around you. And that's not emotional. That's psychological. Studies in behavioral psychology show something interesting. Humans bond more through shared distractions than shared growth. That's why many friendships disappear the moment you start changing your habits. Not because you're better, but because you're no longer synchronized. Discipline breaks synchronization. That's why it feels lonely. Not because something is wrong with you, but because your internal rhythm changed. Here's another thing nobody tells you. Discipline doesn't feel productive at first. It feels boring. And boredom scares people. But neuroscience has already shown this too. Deep focus and long-term discipline activate different brain circuits than motivation or excitement. Excitement is loud. Focus is quiet. That quiet phase is where real neural rewiring happens. That's why nothing feels dramatic in the beginning. No applause. No validation. No instant feedback. Just repetition. And that's where most people quit. They think, if this was working, I'd feel better by now. No. If it was working, you'd feel quieter. Let's be honest for a second. The moment you fix your sleep, your food, your routine, suddenly everyone around you becomes a philosopher. Enjoy life also. Why are you so serious? You're overdoing it. Funny how the most undisciplined people suddenly worry about your balance. No offense, but I don't take life advice from people who feel tired doing nothing. Here's the part that actually matters. Discipline is not meant to feel good early. It's meant to feel stable. Psychologists call this delayed identity formation. You've outgrown your old self, but the new version hasn't fully formed yet. So you feel stuck in between. That in-between space feels lonely. But it's not emptiness. It's construction. Your brain is building new default settings. Your nervous system is calming down. Your standards are quietly rising. You stop announcing goals. You stop explaining plans. You stop reacting to everything. You start moving differently. And people feel that shift. Silence becomes your language. That's why discipline feels threatening to others. Because it removes chaos, and chaos keeps people comfortable. If discipline doesn't feel lonely sometimes, you're probably not disciplined. Because real discipline removes constant entertainment, emotional dependency, and the need for approval. And replaces them with structure, boredom, and progress. Boredom isn't failure. Boredom is where the brain finally focuses. Every long-term study on mastery shows the same pattern. People who win aren't more motivated, they're more consistent during boring phases. Think about it. Every elite performer. Every dangerous mind. Every quietly successful person. They all spent years doing things alone. Training alone. Learning alone. Failing alone. Not posting. Not explaining. Not seeking validation. Just repeating what works. Again. And again. And again. So when your phone feels quiet, when evenings feel empty, when people feel distant, don't panic. You're not losing people. You're losing versions of yourself that depended on noise. Discipline doesn't isolate you. It cleans your environment until only what aligns with your future remains. Yes, that world feels small at first. But it's clean. And clean systems create power. You're not lonely forever. You're just unavailable for chaos right now. There's a difference. And one day, without announcement, without celebration, you'll look around and realize, your mind is calmer. Your direction is clearer. Your standards are higher. And the loneliness? It disappears. Replaced by control. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to build. Stay disciplined. Stay quiet. Let the results speak.